Low. By Charles Hoyfort, Part 2, Chapter 20R. In the Earth and the Stars, page 221, Abbott tells of the spectroscopic determinations by which the new star in Perseus, February 22, 1901, was found to be at a distance of 300 light-years from this Earth. The news was published in the newspapers. A new star had appeared about the year 1600, and its light was not seen upon this Earth until February 22, 1901. And the astronomers were able to tell this, that way back, at the moment when Queen Elizabeth, well, whatever she was doing, maybe it wouldn't be any too discreet to inquire into just what she was doing, but the astronomers told that just when Queen Elizabeth was doing whatever she was doing, the heavens were doing a new star. And where am I, comparatively? Where are my poor, little yarns of flows of methylated spirits from ceilings, and mysterious strangers, and bodies on railroad lines, compared with the yarn of the new star and Queen Elizabeth? But the good, little star restores my conceit. In the face of all spectroscopes in all observatories, it shot out nebulous rings that move at a rate of 2 or 3 seconds of arc a day. If they were 300 light-years away, this was a velocity far greater than that of light is said to be. If they were 300 light-years away, it was motion at the rate of 220,000 miles a second. There were dogmas that could not stand this, and the spectroscopic determinations, which were in agreement, were another case of agreements working out, as they shouldn't have worked out. The astronomers had to cut down one of their beloved immensities. Whether as a matter of gallantry, or not, they spread denial for Queen Elizabeth's reputation to tread upon, saving that from the mud of an inquiry into just what Her Majesty was doing, and substituting in romantic speculation upon what, say, Andrew Jackson was up to. Abbott's way of explaining the mistake is by attributing the first pronouncements to the rawness of the observations. All over this Earth, astronomers were agreeing in these determinations. They were refinements until something else appeared and roughened them. It would seem that, after this fiasco of the readjusted interest in what historical personages were doing, astronomers should have learned something. But, if Professor Todd is right in his characterization of them, that is impossible. About 20 years later, this situation, essentially the same in all particulars, repeated. Upon May 27, 1925, a new star was discovered in the southern constellation Pictor. By spectroscopic determination, its distance was determined to be 540 light-years. See this stated in a bulletin of the Harvard Observatory, November 1927. March 27, 1928, the new star split. When the split was seen, astronomers of the South African Observatory repudiated the gospel of their spectroscopes of 3 years before. There must have been much rawness, even though there had been 3 years in which to plane down the splinters. They cut the distance from 540 to 40 light-years. If there should be any more reductions like this, there may start a slump of immensities down toward the conception of the thinkable-sized formation of stars. A distance cut down 60 times 60 times 24 times 365 times 500 times 186,000 miles is a pretty good start. Professor Einstein, having no means of doing anything of the kind, predicts a displacement of the stars. Astronomers go out upon an expedition to observe an eclipse, and, not knowing that Einstein has no special means of predicting anything, they report, presumably because they want so to report, that he is right. Then eclipse after eclipse, and Einstein is wrong. But he has cast an ancient system into internal dissensions, and has cast doubts upon antiquities of thought almost as if his pedantic guesses had had better luck.